Hi, Manual Families. This is your principal with the week 5 update. This week was a short week, so it did go by fairly quickly. So I do want to update everyone on a few things that are coming up. The first and the biggest one is that our kinder and TK classes are going full day next week. What does that mean? And why is that important to everybody? Well, the biggest thing is our students will be here longer and everyone gets out at the same time. So that does mean that we're having about 180 students trying to exit campus at the same time at 2:05. It's going to require lots of patience. It's going to require a little bit more time in the parking lot, waiting in line. But I do want to assure you that we have lots of staff outside and we have people who will be waiting with your kids until you are picked up. So please be patient. Please be courteous of everybody that's in the line. It's going to be backed up along Dakota if you're coming to the front office. It's going to be backed up on Dakota along the Shorty Garcia Park. We always emphasize if anybody can walk or roll to school, awesome. If you can park on 7th Street or in any of the communities and then walk in and then walk back out, we promote that as well. Again, please be patient because it is going to be frustrating. We understand that. It is going to be very crowded, having 700 students exiting at the same time. So we do want to make sure that we let everybody know, have a plan, and be prepared. With that, it's also going to be more crowded on campus. People are going to want to come in and pick up their kids. And so please be mindful of that. Do not park in the pickup zones. Please, if you're going to come on campus, you need to park in a parking spot or off campus. That's going to allow us to keep the flow of traffic going and make sure that everyone can get in and out in a very timely manner. Thank you for your consideration on that. Next, a couple things that we have been seeing around school is that there's lots of jackets and water bottles and lunch boxes being left around that don't have names on them. Please grab a permanent marker, etch it in, bust out those Cricut machines, anything that you can do to put labels on your kids' items. We definitely want to make sure that you are labeling so that you're not losing those items. If you can, also put the student's name, put the room number, put the year, so that if they reuse it next year, you can put the room number and then the next year, so that when we find it, any campus security members, any staff members, administration, if we see it, we can deliver it back to them in their room. We know how expensive those items can be, especially if you're losing 2-3 lunch boxes a year. That adds up. So simply put your name, label, classroom number on it so that we can deliver it back to your students. Finally, the Jogathon is coming up on Friday, September 30th. So please, if you want to come out and be on the field with us, cheer on the kids, be with the students, and help us mark students' laps, please make sure that you are filling out that volunteer form because you cannot come the day of and fill out the form. We do have to have these forms ahead of time and have them processed and filed in our binders here on site. Okay, so if you have more questions about that, please feel free to call the office or call me, email me anytime, and I'll help you through that process. We want as many people who can be here to be here, but we want to make sure that we follow the correct process. And with that, we hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week for week 6. Thank you. Take care.